There are not enough women in the gaming industry. There, I said it. Hey gamers, Geeky Kitten here, and we're doing something a little bit different today, but I think it's something that I need to start talking about, considering the focus of the channel is empowering gamer girls. So, I said that there are not enough women in the gaming industry. So that must mean that there's just not enough women gamers, right? Actually, wrong. Almost 50% of the population out there of gamers are in fact women. Now, part of the problem there, though, is that even though there is such a large percentage of women that are indeed gaming, they may not actually identify as gamers. A much larger percentage of men who engage in the activity of gaming will actually put that identifier on them, will call themselves a gamer, whereas women, not so much. And I think that goes back to a lot of the perceptions that revolve around gaming as it pertains to males and females. And this is a perception that people have been fighting for quite some time. This is also something that is going to be dived into a lot more in, spoiler alert, a podcast that will be coming up in which me and a special member of my community will be deep diving into various topics in regards to women in the gaming space. So please stay tuned for that. Very exciting. So why is it that there are way more male gamers who are identifying as gamers versus the women? Well, there's probably, quite a few reasons behind that, but I think the main reasons go back to that idea of perception. And one thing that I see a lot in the gaming space is a questioning of what truly defines you as a gamer. What makes you qualify to call yourself a gamer? And there is this idea that if you just play mobile games, for example, just games on your phone, then you are not a gamer. That if you just play cozy games, so Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons, stuff like that, that you are not a gamer. So there's this, again, misperception out there that you can only qualify as a gamer if you meet kind of niche requirements. And it varies depending on which group of people you're talking to, right? So there's probably a group of people out there that don't think you're a gamer if you don't play FPS. Frankly, I think that's a load of crap because there are so many different genres out there. There's all these various perceptions of what makes somebody a gamer. And there are a decent percentage of women out there that don't fit into this kind of narrow space that people have created for gaming. There are a decent amount of women gamers who mostly play on their phones. That's where the games are that they enjoy. Okay, fair enough. And then there are a decent percentage of women gamers who are more into cozy games like Stardew Valley and Story of Seasons and Pokemon and stuff like that. And then there are some people that just like simulation games. So whether it be The Sims itself, or it could be City Skylines, or it could be like a farm simulator, or a truck simulator, or flight simulator.
3 hours later.
There's like a million out there. But I don't think it's fair to say, hey, you're not a gamer because you play just this type of games. It's still a game, right? The whole idea of being a gamer is that you play games. So if we're looking at this idea of a gamer without these, goggles on, that would apply beyond the space of video games too, right? Because video games are not the entire space of gaming. What about games like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Flesh and Blood and all of those card tabletop games? They're still games. And what about things like Warhammer? Still a game. It exists outside the realm of, a console or a PC or a phone, but it's still a game. So are you going to tell somebody who's been playing Magic the Gathering for the last 20 years, or some veteran D&D player that, hey, you're not a gamer because that's what you play. I just think that's so narrow-minded, so closed off. I don't think we need that in the gaming space. I think what we need in the gaming space is an acceptance that our experience, that our perceptions of being a gamer is not the end all be all. That what we like as a gamer and the people that we like to hang out with that identify as gamers is not just a blanket definition of what it means to be a gamer. And I think that if we could get rid of these very narrow perceptions of being a gamer, then we would see an increase in women who identify as such. Then we would see a lot more people coming out of the woodwork and saying, oh yeah, I am a gamer. I like games and I play games. I'm a gamer. We need to cast off this idea that being a gamer is relegated to something like, you don't play Souls-like games, then how can you call yourself a true gamer? If you put a game on easy mode, then how can you call yourself a gamer? If all you play is Stardew Valley and Sims 4, how can you call yourself a gamer? Because I still play games. And that's what being a gamer is. I play games. I play games because I enjoy it. Not because I am forced to do it. Not because it is a part of my job that I depend on for a paycheck, but because I enjoy games. And that should really be the heart of this. Do you play games and do you enjoy them? If you can say yes to both of those things, congratulations, you're a gamer. So I hope that my rant here has been helpful to those, especially women, who feel like they don't really fit into the space, right? That because of what they're interested in, because of what they primarily play, or because of the platform that they primarily play on, that they don't fit in that gaming space, that they can't identify as a gamer. I hope this has been helpful for you and encouraged you to come out of the shadows a little bit. I'm not saying that you have to, out yourself or your channel by, suddenly going from a faceless channel to one with a face. Although if you feel encouraged and supported enough to do that, that's awesome. And I commend you for it. It's not an easy thing to do. But even if it's just finding a subreddit or a Discord community or something like that, where you feel like, okay, this is a small enough group of people, I'm going to talk a bit about being a woman in the gaming space and my struggle with whether I am a gamer or not. I think that would be a really great first step. Why the heck am I talking about this? I'm a Let's Play channel, right? Let's Plays, funny moments, collaborations with YouTubers, and yes, I love all of that. I am a gamer. I have been a gamer for the majority of my life. That is not the only part of this channel. That's a part of me sharing what I'm passionate about. That's a part of me having fun. That's a part of me uplifting other YouTubers out there, other small content creators. But something that I feel the channel has been lacking on since I started it a few months ago is getting to the core messaging, which is right there in my banner: empowering gamer girls. This is a bit of a deviation, and I apologize to those who are coming just for the games and that's it. This is not really going to be your cup of tea, probably. But I also know that some of my audience, who are also part of my community, are here not just for the games, but to hopefully get some support and encouragement and find that safe space with other like-minded individuals. Hopefully some of you are interested and engaged in this topic, and I think you will find the podcast to be very helpful for that. And I am going to try to incorporate some of these discussion pieces into my Let's Play videos as well. Probably not so much in collaborations, like it just gets too crazy. So I ask for your patience. as I figure out how I'm going to truly incorporate these very important messages into my content. If you have found this enlightening, encouraging, supportive, or anything like that, I'm not actually going to ask for you to subscribe or like the video. That would be nice, but that's not what I'm asking for. What I'm asking for is that you consider joining the community. The community link is in the description of the channel. We're kind of small right now, but we've got a lot of great members who are very supportive and very talented. We've got YouTubers and streamers and people in marketing and graphic design artists and just so many talented and wonderful people in there already. And we would love for you to come join us and be a part of the movement we are trying to create here. So I hope to see you there.